downloaded the new update called Escalation for Star Trek Online. I've been looking for an excuse to do videos about this game specifically. And hey, today's as good a day as any to start. Anyway, as for Star Trek Online, we're gonna go and check out some of this new content. And later on in the future, I will actually go through and do a walkthrough. Probably later on when I have enough money to do some new character slots or something. Because every one of my character slots is a character that's somewhat meaningful to me. Anyway, this is Admiral Schroeder of the U.S.S. Queen Anne. It's called simply the Queen Anne because there wasn't enough room to put Queen Anne's Revenge. That's what I was going to call it. Anyway, let's go check out these missions. There's obviously going to be new missions, right? New Frontiers is now 66. Survivor. Starfleet Admiral Tenay was duplicated during a temporal incident. Until this has been resolved, the galactic timeline is in jeopardy. Work with Agent Daniels to make things right. And featured episode is Mirrors and Smoke. Well, the real question here is which one of these actually comes first in the order of events? Which one should I do first? Should I do Survivor? Or should I do Mirrors and Smoke? See, I know this featured episode new content where they do it where you can play it at a minimum rank 10. And they do this with every new thing, right? I've noticed that since I started playing. But it doesn't make any sense. If you are a level 10 player who's never played this before, you have no idea what the fuck the Lucari are, because they don't exist in traditional Star Trek lore, so you're not gonna know. And if you do this, the Lucari have discovered signs of life within a distant nebula, right? Okay. That means you don't know where that's coming from. The Lucari show up in like one of these episodes somewhere, right? Anyway, I think what I'm going to do first is Survivor.
Some time ago, there was a temporal disruption involving the U.S.S. Enterprise C. We thought the matter was fully resolved, but there was an oversight. We need to find one of the Enterprise C survivors, a temporal duplicate of Starfleet Admiral Tenay. Until we reconcile her displacement, the timeline is in jeopardy. There's one person in particular that can provide the location of the survivors, Sela of Romulus. We believe she's operating the Cytor system. Meet me there to search for Sela and enlist.
Who fixed your face? Where did that happen? Never mind. I don't want to spoil that for anybody. Sorry. Alright, Daniels. As a fleet admiral, I would suggest that the Department of Temporal Investigations found their own oversight committee, because if you're having oversight problems, then that's probably what you need, is an oversight committee. Sela, oh my god. I gotta work with Sela again. Now, granted, I like Tasha Yar. I don't like her as much as other Next Generation fans do, and that's basically what I am as a Next Generation fan. If you can't tell, my main character here is flying a Galaxy-class ship. But I don't like her nearly as much as other Next Generation fans do, basically because I see her as kind of arrogant and foolhardy, and really, I don't know how she managed to get a tour of duty on the Enterprise. Not saying she's not a good person, not saying that I don't like her as a person. I'm just saying she doesn't seem like a good fit for the Enterprise. Worf as security chief made far more sense. Believe it or not, Worf is more level-headed as a Klingon than what's her name was as a fucking human. Tasha. Anyway.
Stay safe out there.
Let's get on with this. Find out where the hell I have to go. Hidden camera? What the fuck is that? Alright, we'll do that later. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm not that big a fan of Tasha Yar. And by extension, I'm not that big a fan of Sela, but I hate Sela more, for sure. Sela's a fucking douchebag. Wait, I'm going to a new Romulus system to meet Sela. Did they imprison her? I should have paid a little more attention to the main storyline when we were doing the Iconians. Ah. Fucking A. How convenient is that, though? I was just hanging out at New Romulus. Now entering the Sitor system. No sign of any ships on sensors, Romulan or otherwise. Admiral, Transport Room 1 reports that Agent Daniels has just beamed in. Welcome aboard, Agent. What's your take on all this?
If she's here, we'll need to draw her out. Sela's not easily found if she doesn't want to. In the meantime, there's a structure on one of the larger asteroids, but the mineral content there is making long-range scanning difficult. I recommend you take a closer look.
What sort of structure?
It's like a small base of some kind. Industrial, possibly military. Whatever it is, it's running at low power. We'll get a better idea at close range.
So you're saying you don't know what it is, Agent Daniels. Understood. Take us in closer, Helm.
Intel shows a lot of Romulan.
And by Helm, I mean me.
Sela's name. Command believes she's planning an assault of some kind and gathering tactical resources.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
This looks like an abandoned Tal Shiar base.
That's what it looks like. I can see that for sure.
It looks like the interior has been stripped of anything useful over an extended period of time. This could be the work of Sela's forces. They've been... Wait! Picking up enemy contacts. Romulan ships decloaking.
Shields up. Red alert. Just to let you know, that's not a very Star Trek-y response, I don't think. In my personal opinion.
Those ships were old, but battle-ready and in good repair. It's unusual of them to run so quickly. We should stay sharp. There's probably more of them out there waiting under cloak. In the meantime, we damage their propulsion systems in the fight. They're leaking plasma.
Follow the trail. We'll force them
As
to
long as
face
they
us.
keep leaking plasma, we can follow their trail.
Sure, you're not gonna point me in the right direction?
I've
Alright.
got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, they're luring us into a fucking trap, probably. Oh, my fucking boarding party's gonna be left behind? Where the fuck are they supposed to be? Up here somewhere? Oh, I see.
Unidentified ship, you are trespassing in sovereign Romulan space, and you are
Oh, it's Sela.
Surrender now.
Nice to see you, Sela. Not.
Oh, it's you again.
We're not here to fight, Sela. Stand down.
No. You are
That was
still
shitty.
trespassing in my space, and I could use a new ship for my armada.
Red alert. Tactical. Fire to disable only. Sela's flagship.
Ship is under attack. Increase in ship speed recommended.
Okay.
Fine, we'll talk. Cut to the chase and tell me what it is you want.
Information, specifically on the location of certain Tal Shiar prisoners.
Ah, I'd wondered when you'd get around to looking for the Enterprise C survivors.
A logical deduction. Where are they?
When the Enterprise C survivors were taken, my father agreed to let the rest of the crew live, so long as Lieutenant Yar served as his concubine. She was executed, but my father held to his word. I am aware of their location, but I will only take you there if you agree to bring me with you.
Fine. If you agree to come with us, you agree to be arrested. No tricks.
And what assurances do I have that I won't simply be executed? I will not agree to my death.
We will make arrangements for incarceration, not execution.
If I agree to this, I will be held in house arrest, somewhere reasonably pleasant by my own standards. I will not be cut off from access to the outside world, and I will not be given any sort of death penalty. Further, you will allow...
Awfully demanding for someone with so little leverage. I'm sure such arrangements can be made. Alright. I'm sure such arrangements can be made. Prepare to beam aboard. Not that any of that would be up to me, because the Federation is a federation.
Were sent to a Tal Shiar prison world. Set a course for the Pictet system. I shall make my way to the bridge of this quaint little ship.
You're gonna call the Queen Anne a quaint little ship? Suppose it is smaller than your Dederidex. Oh my god. Are they gonna make me warp straight through a fucking asteroid? So, interesting video title I saw earlier, I didn't watch. It says it was from a month ago that for some reason...
I'm reading several Tholian ships on sensors, along with some unusual temporal fluctuations. Tholians dislike anything involving time travel. We should be cautious. If they think we're responsible, they may become hostile.
Anyway, this video's title was PlayStation 5 release date announced 2018 will crush the Scorpio. All I have to say is there's no legitimate competition anymore if this is how these two companies are going to be working. Is 1 year this company releases a new system, the Xbox, and then the next year the PlayStation releases a new system, the Xbox, so then the PlayStation, and then so it's just going to end up being an endless cycle of video game consoles that are separated instead of being a legit console generation like it used to be. Even if that's true, and as far as I know, because that video was from a month ago, I'm pretty sure that they were running on a rumor. Because as far as I know, last week, the No didn't have any idea about whether there was a PlayStation 5, and neither did Game Ranks or any of the other channels. There's speculation. But I do want to say, even if they did try to rush out a PlayStation 5 next year, they would still be rushing it and likely would fuck it up. Because PlayStation does have a history of fucking things up when they rush it. At least at least the Scorpio had been in the works for a while before they had announced it, and they had announced it a year beforehand. But I digress. Agreed. Anything you'd like to add, Sela?
This is the Pictet system, one of many worlds where the Tal Shiar would send assets important enough to keep, but not threatening enough to kill. Supplies to this world stopped when Hobus was destroyed, but the Enterprise C crew are proven survivors. I admit the Tholians being here is new. Surely they won't be too difficult for you to handle.
Shields up. Helm, take us in. Make it so. Fucking Tholians. Oh yeah, best way to deal with Tholians, for me, is to have a ship that's capable of distracting. Oh yeah, and a ship that's capable of nice tight turns. Because I'm gonna need them inside this big giant fucking dome. Alright. Let's get back to it. Still using that Tri-Cobalt device way back from the Delta Alliance. I don't know, whoever that guy was I was watching on YouTube that says that the Galaxy class isn't worth using is fucking full of shit. He's like, oh my god, my shields are down, this ship is so terrible. For one, he wasn't using adequate tactics, like how I was going in a big circle there. It's necessary. And honestly, I do it on every fucking ship. Except for my fucking escorts on my tactical officer. Oh, I hate this fucking thing. Fucking Tholians! Oh, god damn it. Get the fuck out of here, you douchebags. I want out of this fucking hole. Right fucking now. Let me out, bitch. Oh. The reason why I use that tri-cobalt device is because it puts out a lot of fucking damage. It's really slow, but it does a lot of fucking damage. It does basically twice as much damage as a regular fucking torpedo does. It's a nice little thing. You know, I kind of want to get rid of that Chronoton torpedo that I've been using. Because Chronoton weapons don't seem like they are as effective, you know, in a more universal sense. Seems like they're only really effective against certain things. See if I can get that. See if I can get my top to go back on. My saucer section. Beauty. Beauty. Everyone say beauty. Anyway. Ops.
Another temporal anomaly. It was emitting high levels of tachyon radiation and chronotons before it dispersed. I'll need more data, but I think it was an unstable gateway into transdimensional space.
I see interrupted.
Scan one. I want to see what they were so interested in.
You do not give orders on my ship, Sela.
My most sincere apologies. I am so used to command and to quick efficiency. I just thought perhaps it would be better if we continued with the mission before more Tholians show up. We can stand around and talk if you like.
You're scared of Tholians? Set a course for the anomaly. Set a course for the phenomena. Set a course for the anomaly. And Sela, remember your place, or your place will be in the brig. I can find a holding tank for your fucking ass. I know a Romulan named Chabak who's far, far more intelligent than you are. Temporal anomaly.
Based on those readings, I believe I've found an origin point for these anomalies. They're coming from the planet.
Temporal
I
anomaly.
suggest sending an away team down to collect data.
Based on these readings, I believe I've found an origin point for these anomalies. They're coming from the planet below. I suggest sending an away team down to collect the data. Right. Let's get down and... Wait! Shields up! Tholians! I ain't worried about these fucking pieces of shit. They're a mild inconvenience to me. No doubt. A mild inconvenience. Oh, da-da, da-dum, da-dum. Oh, for the love of fuck. See why I like using having my saucer off when I fight Tholians, because when they put you in this trap, you really don't want to hit the wall. The wall seems to do more damage than when it collapses on you. By the way, since I've been playing this game, I have a tendency to let it direct what episodes of Star Trek I go back and rewatch. Like, for instance, when the first time I ended up getting stuck in one of those big Tholian fucking cage dome things, I went back and watched Tholian Web from the very first series. The original series. TOS! Star Trek TOS! Star Trek TOS!
I am detecting signs of habitation, but there's a lot of temporal disturbances down there. They're making it hard to obtain a clear reading at this distance.
Let's go down for a closer look. Sela.
Assemble your most able crewmen and... My apologies. This is your ship. You give the orders.
Indeed. Daniels, Sela, you're with me. Let's beam down and see what's happening. Oh my goodness, who do I want to take with me? I don't want to take my pilot because that would be ridiculous. News to anybody who wants to listen. If you insist on calling me private, I will not answer the phone. Oh, who else do I want to take with me? Alright, it's either Tat or Cerula. Ooh, Tat or Cerula. You know what? Actually, let's do something completely out of hand and we'll take my actual first officer. We'll take Christian. I haven't taken her down with me in a long time, and I haven't taken her down since she was given the temporal officer specialization. She'll be perfect for this mission because this is a temporal assignment. Plus, I mean, she's my chief tactical officer. She's not my security chief.
An open courtyard within what's left of the Tal Shiar prison. Doesn't look like it's been inhabited for some
My
time.
security chief is Cerula.
I'm reading a number of temporal anomalies nearby, but my tricorder's having trouble analyzing the data. We're going to need to get closer.
Understood.
The shipments of supplies stopped long ago. Anyone alive down here will have a hard time. I suppose that's too bad for Admiral Tenay.
Who said anything about Admiral Tenay?
That is what this is about, isn't it? There are two of her and no one else. If you find her, I doubt she will be alive.
Well, in that case, then there would only be one of her. We're going to search for her regardless. But she's a Vulcan. Her extremely high intelligence makes her vastly superior to you, Sela. And even if you wouldn't survive, she likely will. But because I like Romulans, I like Romulans a lot, I'm gonna switch to my Romulan weapons.
This world was abandoned by the Tal Shiar decades ago. I doubt there's anyone left.
Wow.
The survivors of the Enterprise C might have left personal items behind.
Oh, fuck yes, I love this fucking place. This place is awesome. This place is fucking great. Anybody who knows me personally knows that I am super into fucking archaeology. I love archaeology, and oh my god, this just looks like such a fucking awesome ruin. Signs of survivors. Well, this is where the circle is. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to be looking on the ground. A data pad? Where? I still don't fucking... Oh.
This data pad dates back to the late 23rd century. It lacks power, but it should work once it's recharged.
That data pad dates back to TOS era, huh? See if you can power it up. There could be useful data on it. Obsolete, but useful. God damn it. If this was a little more sandboxy, I would have already looked at this data pad, because I was already over here.
This place hasn't been inhabited for a while. Thing is, the tricorder is giving a range of time from 3 months to 30 years. We're dealing with some serious temporal flux here.
That's pretty cool. Anyway, that could be a problem. Let's keep moving. It's not that big of a problem.
That's one of the temporal anomalies.
No shit.
Entering its area of effect. From what I'm reading here, contact with the anomaly will do considerable damage to anything organic. That being said, I believe we can deal with this. Stand over there, and between the two of us, we should be able to nullify the anomaly.
Agent Daniels, you have an extremely firm grasp of the obvious, don't you? How long have I been doing this with you? Very long time. Okie dokie. Oh, this kind of reminds me of the very last Voyager episode that I watched. When Lieutenant Paris, I think, maybe it's not Lieutenant, maybe he was something else. But Paris and Janeway end up going through a little temporal bubble into the past by like 48 hours or something.
This gate appears to have been locked from the outside. Perhaps they knew about the anomaly but didn't have the means to handle it.
The controls.
There's a manual override there near our beam down site.
You fucker.
Use it to open the gates.
The controls appear to be behind some gate and more temporal anomalies.
When we disrupted this anomaly, it seemed to fracture, forcing more anomalies into our timeline. I think we might be able to use that to our benefit, though. I'll stay here and act as an anchor. Find the best spot and use your tricorder to emit the dispersal pattern again. We should be able to push those bubbles away from the gate controls. If you get stuck, I'll be able to get you out of trouble.
I'll disperse the anomalies and make a path to the gate controls.
The gate controls
I suppose.
are trapped within an anomaly.
The gate controls are trapped within an anomaly. So, are you saying if I left the anomaly and went over there and used the controls, that I could quite possibly unlock the gate in several different timelines? What are you trying to show me? Oh, that temporal anomaly. I see.
Find another spot.
Dun 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 dun.
I think I can see a clear path to the controls.
So if I end up making all these gates super rusty, would I even need the gate controls? Couldn't I just blast it with a fucking phaser? Or in this case, a disruptor?
The gate's open. Try to disperse where you are. It should open an escape path for you.
Return to Daniels. The most mundane of temporal agents. Well, I hope he's the most mundane, because if he's their best, I mean, like, if he is the most exciting temporal operative,
Excellent.
then my God, they're in for a lot of trouble.
Search for Tanae. Well done. Before we move on, I've managed to bring the data pad online again. It might contain clues on what happened. Looks like it's.
Are you certain?
Give me that.
Oh, shit.
Official entry dates to 2389. Nearly 40 years after she
Fuck
was
you,
executed.
Sela, you
Or almost
douchebag.
40 years after she was supposed to have been executed.
Okay.
I am Natasha Yard, security chief for the Federation Starship Enterprise.
Oh my God, it's like having double vision.
For the past 4 years, I've
It's like I got drunk and didn't even know it.
But even that changed a week ago. Our regular supply drops from the Star Empire stopped 3 months ago. The guards started caring too much about what might be going on elsewhere in the quadrant and caring too little about their prisoners. We were able to overpower them. We managed to recover some data pads like this one, but there isn't enough here for us to call for help or escape. I'm leaving this record in case anyone comes looking for us. Sela,
Fucking lady who plays Tasha couldn't help but ask to be in this, I guarantee it.
love you. I've missed you.
No, you don't.
Lieutenant Yar was supposed to have been executed. My father said it happened. There were witnesses. How could... Clearly, there was some vicious alteration of history.
So it would appear.
The Enterprise C survivors were here, but something drove them away. Something more than the loss of supplies. We should continue looking for the survivors. Your duplicate of Tanae may yet be alive on this rock.
Your father's a liar.
It would not have been the first time. No doubt he thought she might still have been useful in some way. You can see the pity in your eyes. Keep it. His decision allowed me to become the person I am. I do not regret that.
If you say so.
Look, there's a path ahead.
I'm not gonna argue with Sela about her feelings, partially because I don't care about her feelings, and partly because she's extremely stubborn. Why should I argue? She's just gonna keep repeating the same fucking thing. What? Do I have to wait for the red alert to go away? God damn it. Yep.
The generators died, no one knows why.
Nice to know that they use the same barrels we do today.
Tanae thinks she might be able to salvage some of the parts. I hope she can. She's been glaring at the remains for the past 3 hours. 2 more dead. We can't stay here. The animals know the fence.
Oh my God, is she whispering? She's whispering.
Protect an early warning system using a trick I got growing up after Code 4, but that won't stop them. Took a vote, and we're moving.
The lady who plays Tasha is actually a pretty good actress. I'll give her that.
Secondary supply bunker Tal Shiar abandoned 20 years ago. The surviving guard has agreed to guide us there. Loyalty to the Tal Shiar fades. You've been stranded with the inmates.
I just think that the character Tasha Yar was more arrogant and headstrong than Worf, who's a fucking
Lieutenant Yar
Klingon.
never discussed her Code 4. When I was older, I discovered why. She was a survivor. It is clear that her arrangement with my father was just that. Obviously, she continued that trait into her existence here. There's more ground to cover.
Just in case you're wondering, if you guys are saying stuff in chat and I'm not responding, it's because some douchebag decided it would be okay to take away chat on Xbox One for Twitch. Sorry, guys.
There's another unstable anomaly.
I don't know why the fuck they got rid of the snap. The whole snap thing was fucking brilliant, and I don't know why they got rid of it. You know, in theory, with the snap, I could have watched YouTube videos while playing video games.
The anomaly has left some of the rock in a molten state.
I don't know why you would want to do that, but I could have.
Surely we should continue looking at your mission. Now, while you take a leisurely stroll,
Don't you love it when the fucking NPCs all talk at once?
there are more survivors than initially believed.
Okay, that's a good thing.
There's a lot of interference, but
That's an A right there.
I'm picking up a life sign.
There, I can't see. I gotta use my fucking...
Leave this place!
I gotta use my tricorder because I'm blind. Hey! Hey! And fuck you! That was uncalled for. That was not fucking appropriate.
No.
Jesus.
No. Please.
You're a
again.
fucking Vulcan.
Stay away.
The fuck's wrong with you?
Stay away.
Psychopath.
It seems your duplicate Tanae is still alive, and she isn't pleased to see you. I don't really blame her. I wasn't exactly thrilled to see you again either.
You're just lucky I didn't kill you, Sela.
She's run off. But there's
Okay.
even a larger anomaly close
Apparently,
by.
Admiral Schroeder would have... Apparently, in his world, he would have just ignored her snide
It
comments.
looks like it was a structure at one point, but I doubt any survivors would
Another
remember
temporal
that.
anomaly,
Ruined
and this one is
face.
larger than the last. There are temporal eddies moving.
I think
through
I've got a
the
little
area.
more Kirk in me than Picard, because I would have mouthed that off right back to her.
Temporal stabilizers.
Kirk wouldn't have put up with that shit.
And get a better look at the area. Hopefully, the Enterprise C survivors were able to escape the area before this happened.
Or maybe it's Riker. Maybe I'm just part Riker in my brain, because Riker would have said, "Shut the fuck up." Yes. Understood. Ow, fuck. Temporal Eddie. Hey, Eddie! Eddie! Hey, Double D!
Follow the temporal eddies closely, and you should be shielded.
Well, that's what I was fucking doing, damn. I was trying to chase him. Eddie? Eddie? Hey, Double D! Oh, I see. It slows me down. Okay. Can I stand inside Temporal Eddie? Hey, Eddie!
There's a stable pocket ahead of you. Set
Yeah!
up the first stabilizer there. That's the first stabilizer. 2 more to go.
Eddie! Come back, Eddie! Eddie! Come back to me! You've come back for me, Eddie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, no, 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 no! I'll just walk very slowly. Okay, run very slowly. You can't get away from me that easily, Eddie. Who would have thought? Oh, what the fuck is this BS? They're all going the wrong fucking direction. There we go. Take this, Eddie. Eddie, 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 Eddie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Why won't you let me do it? All right. Ah! Whoa. Where did that one come from? You know, I really wish that Star Trek Discovery was based off of this timeline, this world. Because that would be better.
Incredible! Dispersing the anomaly restored more than I expected. We should look for clues.
Well, I at least had one guy who sat here and watched me for a good 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes. Anyway, the people on YouTube that see this video are the people that I'm actually making this for. When I started doing Twitches, I apologize. I keep doing that. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Tasha, quit being such a good actor and just fucking get your point across. Anyway. I mainly do these videos for YouTube. When I started doing these Twitch streams, I never really intended to be a Twitch streamer in the first place. So the fact that I might get 1 or 2 viewers or 3, I think I had 6 at one point. Not today, but one of my other streams I think I had 6. But anyway, I don't do this for Twitchers, Twitchies, Twitchettes, Twitchers and Twitchettes. I do this for YouTubers. It is the simplest and quickest way to make Xbox One videos go to my YouTube, is through Twitch. Twitch is a medium in which to send my videos to YouTube. But yeah, I do this for YouTube. I don't do this for anything else.
While her father was a tall shore general, he spared my life in the end. Perhaps he wasn't petty and cruel to her. I hope he wasn't. If you should find this, happy 50th birthday, Sela.
God. Whoever mixed your lines, Tasha,
I only regret.
you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, Tasha, but whoever mixed your lines needed to understand that at regular default levels, your voice was much quieter than the music.
Last trip we were gone, half our stores destroyed. 5 dead. The hunters and gatherers returned to find many dead and unconscious.
What did it take you, a fucking decade to get from where this started to now?
Tevekar might not make it. None of them can remember what happened. Without the tricorder, we can't scan the area, or for internal injuries. I suspect that there is something on the planet causing anomalies of some kind.
Oh, probably. Obviously, or these anomalies wouldn't be here, would they?
Some sort of temporal inversion happened here. Some of the rock returned to an earlier molten state, while some of the building materials aged over 200 years. Anyone standing close to these objects would have been affected as well, regressed to infancy, or aged to the grave.
The same thing could happen to us if we're not careful. So I see now how this is going to work. When I do Let's Plays for Star Trek Online, they're going to end up being hour-long videos, or at least half hours, when it comes to the shortest missions.
Well, I suppose it was nice that Yar thought of me. But that doesn't change the fact that she was going to steal me away like a thief in the night. If she had truly cared, she would have stayed where she was. My father was not cruel or petty, at least not to me. He was hard because he needed to be. I thrived because of it.
Yeah, he also turned you into a pretentious, arrogant douchebag.
The Enterprise C survivors were surprisingly resilient. Tasha's notes are more sparse but seem to record a productive, if primitive, community. They mention a secondary site close by. If your Vulcan survived, there may be others, and they may be close.
We should keep looking.
Over here! There's a path with recent footprints.
Do I have to examine them? Yes.
I'm reading another anomaly, further down the path. To name my
Dude. Fucking spiders! I think this has wide beam on it, right? Nope. Whoa, Tholians! God damn it. I hate it when it locks onto my own fucking crew members. It's fucking retarded. Fuck off. Fuck off.
That Tholian away team must have beamed down to investigate the anomalies.
You think? Either that or they came down specifically to fuck with us, which is also possible. Tholians do seem to like fucking with me. Oh my god, why do I have to examine them? Why can't I just fucking follow them? And I thought The Witcher was bad about this shit.
Some recent footprints here, heading the other way. It might have been Tholians.
One of my science officers have that fucking flame ability.
It seems you're Vulcan.
Yeah, I don't care about you. Vulcan, whatever.
It seems
Tanae's probably up here.
I'm detecting signs of recent
She has a name. I'm gonna start referring to you as the half-breed. Sela. The half-breed.
This was some sort of dwelling up until a few months ago.
Understood.
I'm reading this one. There was an explosion of tetrine particles here. A fatal one, judging by the organic residue on the walls. No one's been living here since, according to these tricorder readings.
Understood. Let's keep searching. They may have left something behind. I don't want this to be longer than an hour, so I've got an urge to try and skip through dialogue, but I don't want to. Because what's the point of a Let's Play?
The anomalies are temporal in origin. I
Another decade?
wither and die before my eyes. An anomaly appeared, and moments later he aged 100 years. We buried him this morning in the clearing. I never expected he and I would end this way. I miss him. Richard was a wonderful partner for these last decades. A good man. We built a wonderful life, despite it all. My only regret is that Sela never got to know how kind and brave Richard was. He'd have been such a wonderful stepfather. Tanae hasn't been seen in days. I'm worried she won't come back. I'm worried she will. I thought her strange behavior might be a degenerative Vulcan sickness, but she was answering questions before they were asked, and she's been close to every anomaly that's happened. Maybe I'm jumping in shadows. The part of me that is still a security officer on the Enterprise doesn't think I am, though.
So she thought that maybe Tanae was the source.
This is today. I have agreed to report the final months of Natasha Yar and to hold this log for the future. If there is one, if it isn't here already, What? No! Focus. Focus. Natasha Yar died of a fever. She wished for the story of the crew of the Admiral C to be remembered. They were brave beyond expectation. She wished for her daughter to know that she was loved and that Natasha lived a long and happy life. But that Natasha missed her, and she hoped her daughter's life was wonderful. Natasha requested that if this log is found, that this record be conveyed to Sela of Romulus and to the Federation. Do not come near me. N.
Alright. I know that Admiral Tanae was on the Enterprise C during the Azure Nebula mission. What was it called? Yesterday's Enterprise or something like that. But it doesn't make sense that this reality's Admiral Tanae is from this time, the 25th century. Because the Enterprise C is obviously from before the Next Generations. And Admiral Tanae doesn't look that fucking old. Just be almost 100 years old. Getting close to probably 80 years old, something like that. Oh yeah, I never thought of that. She's a Vulcan. Vulcans can live 200 years. Alright. Let's get this over with. Hopefully it's over soon. I really don't want to have like a 2-hour fucking video for YouTube.
Tanae?
Stop following me!
Hey! No! 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 You're a Vulcan. Stop this. This is not logical. This is very stupid. I'll punch you.
No, go away!
Come with me.
To stay away!
Come with me, and together we can rule the Beta Quadrant.
I am dangerous. You should not be here. No one can be here. No! Not again!
What do you mean?
No! Not again!
She's turning into a monster. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, this mission is gonna last forever, isn't it? Okay, that's better. I thought I was gonna get sucked into some fucking wormhole and be stuck forever. I am stuck on something though. What the fuck am I stuck on? Alright, that's enough of this. You're getting sniper rifled, motherfucker. I think. Oh wait, it's a split beam rifle. Oh, I love it when they die all at the same time. Wow. I like this grass.
The anomalies that have been occurring were caused by decades of temporal interference. Because of what happened with the Enterprise C, you exist in two places at once. We can fix this. You and your counterpart can be reintegrated. Your memories will be integrated as well, but the anomalies will stop.
We can help you. You don't have to run anymore.
I see the logic in your presence here. I am anomalous. My presence here must be sufficiently reconciled to preserve the order of things. I presume you are here to accomplish this. Thus, I will go with you.
We'll fix this, Tanae. You don't have to hide any longer. Oh my god, that was so redundant. Admiral, there's something you should see. I scanned the area for Tholians after the last attack. Well, I didn't find any. I picked up something else. Judging by these readings, I believe, like, I found the remains of the Enterprise C crew. Understood. Let's confirm this. Did I really just do that voice? The Natasha Yar. Oh my god, I'm standing on her fucking grave. Why would you make me stand on her grave? Ah, you fucking idiots. You don't know anything about graveyard etiquette.
All this time, she was here. I believe she was dead. Tasha believed I might come looking for her. She believed it so strongly she left logs in case. Tanae held her logs for her. And now, she is truly dead.
I am a little sorry for you, Sela.
This place has led to some interesting revelations, shall we say? I think it best we leave before more Tholians show up.
Looks like we beamed up just in time. Several Tholian ships are on an attack vector.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's not over yet. Go to red alert, all hands, battle stations. All hands, battle stations? No, all hands to battle stations. Fucking Tholians. Alright, well, this will make it vaguely easier. Oh, you bastards. Alright, if I can't attack you, then Delta Alliance will attack you. Hopefully they don't all just beam into this fucking hole. Thank goodness. Fucking orb weaver motherfuckers. There's gotta be more than that. There's a big, giant fucking green spot here.
Something is happening. It's happening again. Another anomaly is forming.
Don't interrupt my fucking... Please don't interrupt my fucking mission to state the fucking obvious again. I know this game does a lot of hand-holding for a lot of people, but I'm not one of those fucking people. I'm the kind of person that plays the original Elder Scrolls fucking game. I don't need hand-holding. I might have this up a little too loud. There we go. Douchebag. How do you like tri-cobalt? Biatch? Damn it. Nice. Wonder why I wasn't shooting my way through the fucking orb before. You know, like at the beginning of the mission. Obviously, the handful of people that'll watch this all the way through will know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain myself to you. U.S.S. Pastak. Admiral, we're like being hailed by the U.S.S. Pastak. It's Admiral Tanay. That is to say, the Admiral Tanay from our timeline. Acknowledged. Put her on screen.
I see you found my displaced temporal counterpart. Well done.
Thank you, Admiral.
An operations team is standing by on this vessel to assist with her temporal reintegration. Please beam her aboard, and we will begin the process. It is possible that I may acquire a new set of memories as part of the process. A small price to pay to stabilize the timeline. As it has been said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily look at gaining her memories as a price. In fact, it's probably a boon. You'll have all the knowledge that she has. Knowledge that is separate from the knowledge that you now have. Admiral, I also have Sela aboard and would like to send her to your ship.
I see. Having read the briefing from Starfleet Command, I find her presence here to be most logical, considering the situation.
She's agreed to go into custody now that the issue has been resolved.
Very well. I will take custody of Sela and deliver her to a secure facility once the reintegration procedure is complete. Beam her aboard with my temporal...
I disagree. I think that you should deliver her before the reintegration process. Specifically because Sela is an opportunist, and likely, if you put yourself out of commission for any period of time during this reintegration process, she will take advantage and try to either seize control of your ship or escape. But as you wish, Admiral. Queen Anne out.
It seems our journey is at a parting of the ways once more.
Thank goodness. So it seems you did agree to place yourself into custody, however.
I did, and I will. But I have a condition to my surrender.
Bring it up with the Admiral. No, not yet. I want to reassemble my ship. I've already gone over my hour timeline anyway, so... I knew it was going to do that. Alright.
It seems
Anyway.
our journey is at a parting of the ways.
Let's get out of here. My ship will reassemble itself, I suppose. I just like seeing it. Good.
Tell me about my mother.
I know this might seem tedious to some people, but I do this almost every time I finish a mission, simply for the interest of role-playing. I do like role-playing, and this is part of what I do to ensure that my role is being played properly. I go to my ready room every time I report the success of a mission, as any captain would. I also don't like walking around with a weapon on my back, because it's not very realistic. Alright, let's get this over with. I gotta go to the bathroom and all kinds of stuff, so... let's finish this. It is a very weird looking plant. I don't know where it comes from.
The timeline is stabilizing. Anomaly counts are dropping, and our agents are reporting a decline in temporal aftershocks due to recent events. That's a good thing, by the way. The aftershocks of our recent discoveries on Pictet may take some time for Sela to resolve, however. I hope she's able to find a sense of peace and closure from what she's learned today. I'll be heading back to Temporal Command once we've fully integrated the two teams. Be seeing you.
Later, Daniels. Romulan operative. Oh, let's go with the shield. Anyway, that'll conclude the video for today. If you like it, like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the notification button if you want to be notified. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. Tune in next time to see the ongoing voyages of Admiral Schroeder and the U.S.S. Queen Anne.